I think she's better for me. I swallowed. Okay. It's not necessarily because it tastes good or anything. It's a good experience with action, but just the price. Maybe it's going to cut it. No. I think she's better for me. I swallowed. Okay. It's not necessarily because it tastes good or anything. It's but just I think she's better for me. Swallow it. Okay. It's not necessarily because it tastes.
You are absolutely gorgeous.
I think she's better. I swallowed it. Okay. It's not necessarily because it tastes good or anything. But it's the best one. I swallowed it. Okay. It's not necessarily because it tastes good or anything. But I think she's better. I swallowed it. Okay.
It is a lovely night here in the Midwest, and the roof is open, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
They're on the 23-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Rolling to his right. Hurts fumbles it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And maybe a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's Richardson to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing is Hurts. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Second and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. But 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Again, it's Taylor. And a strong run that time. This is across midfield and down to the 43. 42 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Now Richardson. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 41-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. 2nd down and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. Now the pitch goes to Taylor. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Richardson back to throw it. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Richardson out of the shotgun. Buying time to his left. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 54 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to unreliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Dooley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll run here with Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Richardson going to change the play here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right.
What's up?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson in the final seconds of the first half. And the...
You and I have did the entire radio season last year. Well, you're number 2 this year. You know that is definitely not right. That is a false start. You know that I pride myself on prep on all guys. I do not have that written down. I'm going to guess that you just taught me something.
Good try.
Offense. Everybody but the center. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down. You were going to say how many everybody's but the centers we've had here in the preseason. That is 2. On the Raiders. The last one was Jordan Meredith. Trey Zuber tonight has been getting 2nd-team center. You know, he's doing that rare. You don't see it all that often, Rich, but Trey Zuber's working right tackle and center. Right? It's more usually guard and center. You're looking for position versatility, and certainly he has that. Spencer and Neal have played a solid first half here for the Niners.
You always talk about the more you can do. We're just talking about contributions in the kicking game. We're looking for versatility. How do you make a team? Well, I can play center. I can play guard. I can play tackle. I can be a swing guy. I can cover. I can physical protection unit. Whatever you can do, because these are the critical reps. There's a lot of guys that are going to play tonight that are in the bubble trying to earn a job here at the Raiders.
They're down at 5. Jack Besh is on. All right, while they three, Mendoza has good protection. Bobby. And he picks up 12 yards after he had a pair of Niners whip. That's how you do it. It's quick through. It's his own. And so watch how Bobby sits it down and he makes himself available. Watch how he shows the hand.
While they take a break in Buffalo, we will continue to stick with what's happening out in Las Vegas.
Washington drifted last week, the interception from Mendoza. This time you see Albee throttled down, showed hands, and then made a play right after.
You know, he's a guy who made the roster 2 years in a row on special teams. Mendoza sets from behind.
Garoppolo.
That is a loss of 9. But, you know, back to Dylan Albee. He's a guy who made this team for 2 years because of special teams.
Correct.
It feels like in preseason's an indication he will have a role on the offense.
That's the role.
From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts.
Harrison Butker and the kickoff.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go.
Right on, right on.
Brings it in at the 13. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bad when you could defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Jones to throw on second down. That's caught. Keenan Allen. A big play before they get to him. That one's going to pick up about 23. And it's going to be first down to Indianapolis.
I just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Taylor now up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocked down that runner.
Jones now on 2nd down. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he's able to get him pretty close to that marker. Called out a gain of about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd and short.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball. But he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd and 3 in front of him now after that completion got him 7. To throw, here's Jones. Once more into the hands of Taylor. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Offense to the line fast.
It's 4th down.
Jones throwing on 4th. He's got it. Complete to Downs. And the early decision to go for it is rewarded. He's got him enough for the first. This drive is going to continue.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock, continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
Pitch to Taylor. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Here's Jones. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Good work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around 4th down. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much, but it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Now Jones on 4th down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Still working past the 40. This hit finally forced out of bounds after a gain of about 27 on the play. And that earns Kansas City the 1st down.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. To the air, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes now. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. He has room past the 25. Racing towards the corner, and he's across. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kenneth Walker, a 44-yard score. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
That one right down the middle. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This taken from the 12. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground first, it's a give to Taylor. He brushed him off with ease. And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got 2nd and 2.
That run may not have got you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Taylor again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Shoves one away. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. Huge gain down the left side. And even 50 yards on the play. Well, they loaded up to get the stop on 3rd and 1 there, Brock. And as a result, left a lot of daylight for him in the 2nd level. All he had to do was get there, and he did.
Yeah, I think if you get in the mind of these running backs, what the thought bubble would be, I know I may be running right into darkness and a lot of humanity, but there may be that light you're talking about, and it can open up just as it did right there.
Shoves him off. And they send him out of bounds right as he was coming up to that marker, Brock. It's going to be 2nd down. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Good defensive stand here, and they push him away from the goal line. That's back to the 4. I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right? Yeah. Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. They go again with Taylor. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Well, they pushed it closer, but not close enough for a measurement just yet. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, there's going to be no excuses there defensively. They knew what they were up against, and from that spot, you've got to get the stop, and they sure did.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. going Taylor. And he's in for the touchdown. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop them either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes? No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want to run it right down their throat.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. Absolutely fires this one right side. They connect on the deep shot. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Running back sent in motion. Throwing is Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that first down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
All set now. 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
Working on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's in trouble, and it's another one. They drop him. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out. Oh, it's a fake. They're throwing. This is Coppin, a long way to go. And they're going to get there to force him out. But a nice play for the offense to go out on, as that's going to end our first half. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And he's out of bounds approaching the 25, a couple yards short at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Now it's Mahomes. Taking a shot deep here. Big game downfield. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 56 yards. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes. And they're going to take him down here. Pressure gets to him at the 36. Working quickly here.
Patrick Mahomes sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And the pressure again, and again he goes down. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Looking to throw Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's brought down. So even with the nice gain there, partner, dug themselves quite a hole that they haven't gotten out of yet. It's 4th down. They'll go. It's Mahomes. This is cut downfield by Rice. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up 1st downs and keep the drive on schedule.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And the rush is going to win this rep. They get to him. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's 2nd down and goal.
Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Setting up 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes. On him again, and it's the same results. They drop him again. Allen gets him again. And back-to-back sacks have these guys suddenly staring at 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And nobody can stop these guys. They are on him for a 3rd straight play. Offense in the hurry up here. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
Second down carry for Taylor. And some nice running there. Gets him 8. Third down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Taylor trying to run for this first. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It'll still be just a 1-score game when we resume play.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll work against the blitz. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me there's always the start of a new battle. Defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on first.
We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Mahomes throwing here on 2nd. That's low and bounces short of his man. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Working quickly here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 48-yard line.
Second down, Mahomes. Kelsey's got it right side. He has room past the 25. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. Yeah, runs defense to make it a much bigger game.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Brought in by his Doug Smith. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown,
so they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And we're back square, 14 apiece here.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
And they get him down after a gain of 10. The great effort on his part pays off with a first down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts with a little more work to do to win it here. So first down from the 41. Throwing here, Jones. Going with the screen to Taylor. He's out in the clear. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A clutch moment for a massive play.
That's what we're looking for.
30
You're
yards.
clear here.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war in field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Back to Taylor on 2nd down. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Colts operating from the hurry up, rushing back to the line.
That's another Colts first down.
Hopefully not for long.
At the 6-yard line.
One score. In the left.
1st and goal. Here's Taylor. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 on that play. So now they've got 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
You learn that in time, but you can't. You don't take a program. Hopefully I score this touchdown. It's only going to leave him with less than 30 seconds.
Taylor.
In there. In there like swimwear.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
They only got one timeout.
Execution. The moment not too big for
one timeout, 21 seconds.
They cashed in when it really was.
And yeah, timeout for your kind of class. Even he's really bad. Nope.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
That's on you. Now, if it hits within that green zone, and you don't run it out, they put it on the 20. Put it on the 20. Yep.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw.
Gotcha. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. That's for your baby mama. That's how. You gave up that day? Yeah. Pick 6. In the game. That's got to hurt your feelings. As soon as you're getting ready to take a photo, you quit. You're like, I don't want to do this again.
I think when he had no time like this, you don't have too much time left for.
No, he didn't. He was like, no time. Now I'm up 2 scores.
What's that?
You earn badges now as you play. Yeah.
Is that something new?
Yep.
Every badge is like you earn.
Just to get this off my chest and left my heart broken.
All these right here. It don't say how many.
Don't get me heated, ain't no way to control the inferno. Feel the spin
all the way down.
I've been keeping it thorough. I'd rather do it by my
You're in all back.
and if you can't stay down and
Wait,
stay
count them
with
all.
it, I feel like we the new standard. I'm going
Yeah, that's a whole bunch of them.
information I gathered, I'm finding the answers. I've been reading over the chapters, they doctoring up the numbers, forging all of their data. My godly values speak at high values without ever having to be
Daniel Jones.
in the room. I move like
Daniel Jones, and yeah, we went 8-1. We were the top rated offense until he got hurt. He was the top rated quarterback. We were the top rated offense. And we were 8-1. We were good. I mean, you could not tell us nothing, dude. We were.
Yeah, you got it.
Gave you boys a break, now y'all gotta deal with me. I try to get
Ooh.
the game, they ain't keep it real with me. I had homies that was supposed to come up and get rich with me. I had some shorties that was supposed to stay down and have kids with me. Long story, it's a lie. My circle so
Yeah,
small
some
that
changes,
I
man.
died. They thought I was working Grave Street, I'm turning up.
They asked me if I want to say the changes. I was like, good. That's why I made them.
To prevent from getting stressed out. Lamborghini got the
Ain't
pressed
nothing
out.
changed here, right?
I'm working with a different type of
Just
text
my
now.
quarterbacks.
Everything simple Janet in the
What you doing
protect
now?
now. I'm not a vegan, I'm a reptile.
Anthony Richardson.
Type for destruction is
Yeah.
very trifling, no ciphering. Don't go to clubs if I can't sneak a
Not in real life.
paper in circulation. Keep
I
it
get it.
cycling, spinning. We don't do collaboration, it's a business merger.
That bad.
Pot spit a burger and make it stretch like a fitness worker. I'm on my for certain.
Just about everybody feels like he's a bust.
Dr. Roman and the curtain. I'll give you extra cuts like
He's our
couple stripes when I'm finished.
number 2 quarterback.
Hits drum and got the trucks working. Meetings with a
But on here,
you can never put enough work in. I put a couple.
you have more control. You have more control over the quarterback. So
at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square
it's
off.
better.
It's the New York
It's better to
Jets
have
and the
a mobile quarterback
Indianapolis Colts.
than not. Yep.
With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Spencer Schrader to get things rolling. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. This return will take him out past the 25-yard line. Decent field position.
He
as
could
this
go
game
off
gets
the
going.
dude.
On my football game, I know I only put the ball every single time. Not every time. Every once in a while I get a little catch. And I'm running back all the way back.
First carry of the game now, and here's Brees
Oh
Hall.
my goodness.
And some space opens as he's brought down following the
He
game.
got 6 yards. And I had him tackled in the back.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go
Look at that.
again with Hall. Lots of space. Past
That's
the
crazy.
45. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll get 19.
No, my offensive line isn't blocked.
And the Jets have a first down.
I've got everybody. I'm blitzing 5. I'm blitzing 5 people, and nobody's hitting their gaps.
Another run here. With
Look at that.
a gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Can't give up 4 yards a run.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Gino.
Oh, pitch that off.
Smith's pass. Intended for
Brees Hall.
No, he didn't. He just
And it's going to be
swatted it down.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the
Right.
incomplete, but it's the timing. A
understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
Flush to his right. This one's just
He
too
caught
hard for the receiver. Out in front of him.
caught that rock.
Falls incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Yeah.
Keno gonna throw for it.
Damn.
That's incomplete.
No.
Daring Hall on 4th down.
No, he didn't. You're right.
And it results in a turnover on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down.
I don't know what I'm doing.
It was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
I was certain he caught that.
On the ground for the first time. Here comes
Stay up! Oh, he was about to stay up. Stay up there, baby.
Nice run there on their first drive. Good for a quick first down.
We knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground.
Stay on your feet, baby. Stay on your feet, baby.
And he's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown.
How we doing, JT?
That was a special run, Mike. I mean, it's just rare to have that combination of contact balance and strength to not only run through the contact, but then to also have the speed to break away.
I gotta stop getting excited.
Once you get into the open field.
Like the neighbors.
The extra point.
Football, guys.
And the Colts will take a
This is all I'm gonna be doing come football season. This is football season. That's all. That's all I'm gonna be doing. Watching football while I'm playing football.
Team is out on the field. And we're
watching football there.
Here's Williams on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line.
Yep. The Bills and the Steelers. The Steelers by 7. Get the ball. The Steelers got the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
4th quarter.
The drive begins with a run. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Cameron Bynum on the stop. A gain of 14. And the Jets first down.
They put Wilson in motion. On first down, they go right back to Hall. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
No, it hasn't even. The regular season hasn't started.
Football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. I would imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again. 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
After allowing a chuck play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Come to the line, got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long. Give up the middle with Hall. And he'll get forward for about a yard. The rookie from Georgia, they're on the tackle.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a first down coming up. A run here with Paul. And he will not be able
Oh,
to
you know what? I need to
field.
change.
He'll drop him behind the
I do. I
line.
need to change this. It's safety.
On the fake to Hall, here's Gino. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. And Mitchell,
Or they do. I might be playing a girl. I don't know.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to
I
go
see
with
him.
the
I
ball.
see him on
He tries to fit that one in
TikTok
there
and
anyway,
YouTube all the time.
He's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Yep. Yeah.
from the shotgun, it's Smith. He's going to air this one
No.
out looking for Cooper.
Tight. Ski-wee. Go. Ah.
Return as he gets it up past
Yeah.
It's not often, Mike,
One more
that
kid head down.
breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become
Oh, is that
blockers,
Geno
trying to
Smith? Is that
spring their
Geno?
guy to the house. Great
Geno?
athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Oh, stay on your feet, baby. Oh. Stay on your feet, baby.
They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first
No, I haven't done this in a while.
Doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half. And I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws, and
Because
the
of
ball
the-
will
yeah.
end up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time.
Right.
It'll bring up second down.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
On second down, option going left.
Oh! Oh!
The football. I believe the Colts were in there to retain possession.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Hold on to the football.
That sucked.
It's pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Oh my goodness.
It is 3rd and 10.
Hopefully I can get this ball to him.
I always try to play with
Out of shotgun, Richardson.
Hold on to it.
He's got his man. Allen with the connection. That's his
Yeah.
first reception of
Hold on
the
to it,
game. It
baby.
really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd
Try
down.
this one.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a
It's down. I'm on the
7-0
handstand.
game. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this.
Do I have to control it?
Good start this drive so far.
Yeah.
Another 1st and 10.
Once this game is won,
Yeah,
you don't have to go back and control it.
I did. This is the second controller
Oh, good.
in my bag.
From the gun, Richardson. The pressure gets there.
What's that?
Down he goes. Devontae Sweat in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
Oh, this is the play I was looking
Offense
for
goes from
too.
feeling really good about the previous play with a
I said
nice
this was the
pickup,
play I was looking
and then
for.
the ensuing play ends up going the complete wrong direction. So nice job there by the defense getting back on track.
Throwing on 2nd down,
Yikes.
Richardson. Now the Jets going to use the first
Oh.
time.
Yeah, jeez, oh, geez.
10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Oh, it's look like the right one. This is not the right formation or anything. No. Ain't no telling.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Now, a deep shot for Allen. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Jets will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Yeah, they're happy. I'm not.
We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
We're going
to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. They'll get him down behind.
Don't give me a
penalty flag comes in
I hate
late.
this game.
Looks like a lot of face mask on that one.
Face mask.
It's a 3 tight end.
Something I can't control. There's no face mask button. There's no button you press for a face mask.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
Geno Smith sacked. A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
They will run it over center with Hall. Riding off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
This will be 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Smith. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York. And back deep it is Josh Downs. This brought in out past the 20. That's a very nice return. He's in the short field.
Yeah. Might be. Yeah, this is madness.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10.
Oh, give it to me, baby. Oh! You have got to be kidding me, man. Everything I throw up in
by Brandon Stevens. And the Jets are going to get the
He's wide open. He's man, this is like, dude, what else do you want me to do? Freaking sucks.
Well, he'll get the ball back. What happened?
Smith to throw on 1st down. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime lose. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them. They want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith.
Oh!
The ball deflected at least a couple of times.
That would have been home
to the ground. It's incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. They've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
Smith from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a 1st down.
Those are the back-breaking plays defensively that you just can't allow. You have the quarterback dead to rights. You're about to get off the field, and instead, you let him turn into a runner, big play, and he picks up the 1st down.
Gino now on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time is expired.
Yeah, that should be
the
up
first
2
half
touchdowns.
has come to an end.
That should be up 2 touchdowns. Yeah.
Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. Ashton Doolin now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Richardson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And that'll move the sticks. 1st down, up to the 4.
I like that call on 3rd down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on 3rd down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating 3rd down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with 3rd down run.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They go right back to Taylor. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Colts 1st down.
On play action, Richardson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Now Richardson exiting the pocket right. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 4th down, Richardson. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion and take the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
It's first down, and it's ball. And not much there. Quick defense held to no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On play action, Smith forced out wide. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Need to pick it up on 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
The motion man here is Mitchell. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. New set of downs, it's 1st and 10. Now, Gino. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Smith. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Arden King getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. They're going to stop him here, short of the goal line, but that flag is down, and it might set up a very interesting decision. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. Here's Gino. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. To the pylon, he's in. At 9, Mitchell. Touchdown.
At the 9.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10. They'll start with an option play to the right. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now, on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Throwing, Richardson. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. Here's Richardson. That's going to be caught. And he is going to have the Colts 1st down on what will be a big play there for 4th and long.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Now Richardson. That is into the hands of Allen downfield. And he's going to be yanked down by the face mask at the end of this. That's going to add 15 more yards. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Richardson. They'll look to set up the screen here. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
Now, 1st and goal.
Come on.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
They'll go with Taylor. Whoa. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Rader now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Colts 14, Jets 7. Spencer Schrader is the kickoff for Indianapolis.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Williams on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
The 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Gino. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Jets 1st down.
Well, after that conversion, now the conversation on the sideline is, What do we do if we score? Are we content with just kicking an extra point and tying this thing up? Or does this coach decide to go for the two-point conversion and try to win in regulation? First things first. They're going to have to score, but, man, I hope we get to see that decision. All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
They'll run it with Hall. He's going to be slowed up and taken down. Play goes nowhere. Stuck behind the line for a loss.
Of a yard. And it's third down.
Now Smith. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. So wind up a turnover on down.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
And he pitches it. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. But things are pretty much spoken for. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Here we go. One final play. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win for the Colts. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.
And Adonai, he was my nigga right there, straight up. My nigga back in the deck. One says Alex Bridgeford or
fumble for Herbert. Leonard in the backfield with Simpson. Daniels in motion.
He comes right in. Reads it up. He's running back. He's in the backfield. Trainer had no shot at picking up the first down. Linebackers have the daylight too.
He's from the end zone for Harrison Davis. Second year for Missouri. And that's the thicker kicker. Here from 27 minutes. He drills it. So the Chargers set up the Rams in excellent field position after the fumble from Justin Herbert. The ball. The Chargers hold the Rams to 3.
Superstar.
This is the challenge. The only guy